The bell had just rung for lunch when it happened. A loud thud echoed through the crowded hallway, followed by a gasp that rippled through every student standing nearby. The new girl, a quiet brunette named Lena, fell to the floor, blood running from her nose. The one who'd done it, the school's golden athlete, Troy Carson, smirked, his friends laughing behind him. No one knew it yet, but in less than 5 minutes, that smirk would fade. The same girl he'd just attacked would rise, not in anger, but with a calm, piercing stare that would silence the entire hall. Because Lena wasn't just another new girl. She had trained for years under a man known by few and feared by many, her late father, a decorated combat instructor for the U.S. Marines. And that day Troy Carson was about to learn that not every quiet face is weak, and not every tear means surrender. Lena Morgan transferred to Westdale High halfway through the year. Her mother had taken a job at a local hospital after losing her husband in a training accident overseas. They'd moved often before, but this one felt different. Lena was tired of starting over, tired of pretending she didn't hear the whispers every time she walked into a new classroom. On her first day, she sat at the back, avoiding attention. Her worn backpack looked out of place next to designer handbags and spotless shoes. She didn't talk much, and that made her an easy target. By the second week, rumors, she's weird. She talks to herself. She's poor. Troy Carson, the star basketball captain, was the kind of guy who loved an audience. Loud, confident, and cruel when no teachers were around. His girlfriend Megan led a group of girls who mocked Lena daily. They'd trip her, steal her lunch, or whisper insults in the locker room. Lena never fought back. She just endured. Her mother told her to stay calm. You're stronger when you don't react. But that strength had limits. One afternoon in the gym, Troy tossed a basketball at Lena's head when she walked past. It hit her shoulder hard. The ball rolled away and laughter erupted. "Oops," he said. "Didn't see you there, new girl." Lena bent down to pick it up, her face still. She placed it back in his hands and walked away. Her silence annoyed him more than any comeback would have. Because bullies hate when their targets don't play along. 2 days passed, but Troy's games escalated. He cornered her at lunch, tripped her in the hall, poured water on her homework. Every insult chipped away at her patience. Still, she held on. Until the day of the incident, it started like any other morning. The halls buzzed with noise, Troy and his friends cracking jokes by their lockers. Lena walked by, clutching her books. But this time Troy wasn't satisfied with words. "Hey, new girl," he called out, blocking her path. "Where you rushing? Late for your loser club." Lena kept walking. That quiet defiance, that stillness in her eyes, irritated him more than anything. Before she could move past, Troy stepped forward and kneed her in the face. Gasps filled the hallway. Her books scattered. Blood dripped down her chin. For a second, she didn't move. Everyone thought she'd cry or run, but Lena didn't do either. She slowly raised her head. Her calm, unblinking stare made Troy's grin falter. Then, she stood, shoulders straight, voice steady. "Don't ever do that again," she said quietly. The hallway fell silent. Something about the way she said it, calm, certain, almost commanding, felt dangerous. But Troy laughed it off. Or what? He didn't get to finish the sentence. In one fluid motion, Lena's hand shot up, grabbed his wrist, and twisted it behind his back. His knees buckled, and his face hit the locker door with a slam. His friends froze. It happened so fast no one understood what they'd seen. She didn't punch, she didn't scream. She simply disarmed him, clean, controlled, trained. Lena released him, turned and walked away, leaving a stunned crowd in her wake. After that day, rumors spread like wildfire. "Did you see what she did to Troy? She's some kind of soldier's kid. She didn't even flinch." But while the school buzzed with gossip, Lena sat quietly at home, staring at her father's old photograph. Her father had taught her everything about restraint, about how true strength was never for showing off, only for protection. And though she defended herself, guilt weighed on her heart. She hadn't wanted to hurt anyone. That night her mother walked into her room. "I heard what happened," she said softly. "I didn't want to," Lena whispered. "I know." Her mother interrupted gently. "Your father would have been proud. You stood up for yourself, and you did it without hate." Those words healed something deep inside her. But not everyone saw it that way. The next morning, Troy's father, a powerful businessman, stormed into the principal's office. He demanded Lena's suspension. The principal hesitated. Witnesses had seen everything. The school's security cameras had caught the attack and Lena's measured defense. So instead of suspension, Troy was given 2 weeks detention and a public apology. But apologies from bullies rarely mean anything. When he returned, the atmosphere shifted. He wasn't laughing anymore, but his anger simmered. He wanted revenge, and Lena could sense it coming. For a while Lena stayed quiet, focusing on her studies. But something in her had changed. She joined the school's after-hours self-defense